Tony Vincent on mänginud peaosi nii Broadway kui West Endi muusikalilavadel. Eesti publik nägi teda esimest korda 14 aastat tagasi muusikalikontserdil Memory. Viimati kohtusid eestlased temaga 10 aastat tagasi Tartus Vanemuise teatri laval. Täna on Tony pärast seda esimest korda Eestis tagasi.
I can't believe it's a decade already. I mean, the first time I was here, which was actually 14 years ago, there was something about this place that was just so special to me. I mean, historically, architecturally, I think it's such a beautiful city. So to be able to return 14 years, a decade later, it's incredibly refreshing. It's great to be back.
What is the most memorable thing you took from Estonia the last time you went here?
The people, without a doubt. Music is such a vibrant, common thread through the community here, all over Estonia. There was such a joy that people gave back from being on that stage, that it was infectious, it was unforgettable. So, you know, I get to return to be a part of that again. I feel like I'm the blessed one here.
Love of my life, can't you see? Eesti publiku südamesse laulis Tony end just Queeni lauludega. Queen oli temaga kaasas käinud ka varem. Muusikali We Will Rock You laulis ta Londoni West Endi laval 3 aastat järjest ja see viis ta kokku ka elavate legendide Queeni liikmete Brian May ja Roger Taylori endaga.
We will rock you! Do you remember, were you under a lot of pressure when you were proposed to sing with the real band?
Yeah, you know, one of the things that I had sort of as a benefit, I think, I had already been working with Brian and Roger on the musical for like 5-6 months. So we had a rapport already of where I think there was more pressure for doing live television than actually performing with Brian and Roger, because we had such a good working relationship already. Specifically doing the Queen Elizabeth's Golden Jubilee, there was a big 50th anniversary of her on the throne, and I remember singing with Queen at Buckingham Palace. You know, I think there was more anxiety being that supposedly 200 million people were watching that single performance globally, and that was more nerve-wracking, I think, than performing with Queen, you know.
Queen music is like really difficult vocally, at least it seems so.
It is so.
When you were here in Estonia singing the Queen songs, I read an article that called you the Freddie II.
It's a very self-defeating kind of situation if you start believing that kind of thing. It's incredibly complimentary that someone would ever say that to me. I don't associate myself that because because I'm not trying to be a Freddie, I wouldn't ever put myself on that kind of caliber. He's one of the untouchable musicians and vocalists that have ever happened, you know.
Tonyl ei olnud plaanis saada muusikalilauljaks. Ka tema soolokarjäär oli Ameerikas edukas. 90-ndatel oli 6 tema lugu Billboardi edetabelites esimesel kohal.
Well, I had a record deal with EMI 6 years before I even moved to New York City. And the reason that I moved to New York was to seek another major label record deal. And I found myself auditioning for a musical called Rent. And it just kind of dominoed from there, of where I tended to be one of the few male kind of go-to rock vocalists who actually happened to be an actor also. So it wasn't purposed, but it sure has been a gift. It's been a huge blessing. I was asked just recently, would I have changed anything along the way? And I don't think so.
Siiski on Tony tänaseks muusikalimaailmast eemale tõmbunud.
You have 2 little children.
Yeah,
How
I don't
do you
know.
balance that?
Well, now I actually have I've focused my career more on live performance outside of a theatrical experience. So a lot of concerts. I do a big symphonic pop show that's focused on the music of David Bowie, as well as the music of Tom Petty, on 2 separate sort of things.
But you still went back to Broadway last year with Rocktopia.
Fair enough. Fortunately, that was such an ensemble cast. I didn't feel that I had the weight of carrying the entire show.
When you have to compare Broadway stage and Vanemuine stage, where we're also doing, do you go on with the different energy?
No, I don't. I mean, every experience is obviously different. The way a stage feels different. The way a theater feels different. I think you would make a big error trying to compare the two, because there's special things about every opportunity to perform. You know, the group of people you're performing with, the atmosphere, the audience. You know, I get a question a lot of how do you do a show 8 times a week for a year? Doesn't that seem boring to you? Well, from the outsider's perspective, it may seem like the same show, but it's not.
You have sang so much Queen songs through your life. What are the songs you sing under the shower? Do you have like any favorite songs?
You know
like
what's that's so funny? I never sing outside of the stage. I'm a father now, and you know, I try to make my time in the shower minimal so I can get out and spend some time with my kids, you know. I'm with you, Jesus.
You said that one of your dream roles was Judas in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah.
Do you have any other dream roles which you go for today?
You know, I tend to gravitate towards really dark characters. People that kind of have a real sort of sinister quality to them. I'd like to do Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd is at Vanemuine right now, so maybe.
Oh, is it really? Maybe I should stop by and check it out.
Well, I heard that last time you went here, you also had a tattoo made too.
Oh,
over
right.
Here in Tallinn.
I did. Now, yeah, now my whole arm is done since I think I was here last. I don't think my wife's going to allow me to get any more. I literally don't remember because they've happened at different moments of my life.
But at least you have something forever with
Exactly.
you from Estonia.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's on my body permanently now.